important announcements.
Loss of 9, and it's fourth down.
We interrupt this programming to bring you some important messages.
Here, and then there's off the edge.
We are interrupting this program to deliver an urgent announcement to all citizens of Earth.
He gets sacked, but Houston.
We're interrupting your regular programming to bring you an emergency announcement. It is with great urgency that we bring you these following
The
messages.
Steelers took over.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday night. It is break night. We have, right now we have one break on tap. We have a mini up for two other breaks, and we are 5 spots away from filling our Pokemon break. We are good to go on the Topps Chrome. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix this camera a little bit. My children don't want to sleep tonight. If you hear Aiden in the background. It's kind of a standard night in the Lindemann household. But, yeah, so we got some breaks on tap tonight. We are doing our serial number giveaway. So, again, you do not have to be in the break stream. You do not have to, you have to be in the break stream, actually. You don't have to be in any particular break tonight. You can go ahead, put a serial number in the comment section, and that serial number, if it hits at any point in any break tonight, you will win yourself $5 in break credit. If you pick number 99 or lower, it's $5. If you pick a number greater than 99 and it hits, it could be $10 in break credit. So go ahead and put your entries in. We'll take a quick walk through the group page in the store here for a few minutes. We'll just take a look and see what is still out there, what you can pick up tonight. I was just finishing checking some payments. Give me a few. I'm going to let you all go ahead and put your serial numbers in. We are tagged already for the baseball break.
Timeout is taken after a game of 7. I don't like these timeouts as quickly as they've used them.
Wild.
Over 40 seconds left. Typically, if you've got a couple timeouts.
Wild weekend with football here. Underdogs prevailing quite prevalently. Looks like the favorites are leading right now, but the underdogs tonight.
Yet they used the timeout. They could have gone to the line to save the timeout, allow C.J. Stroud to work all areas of the field. But now the clock does become a factor. Steelers did take one on defense before a 3rd down and 1 with 1:07 remaining. So they got that stopped.
Yeah, I have no idea why Aiden is just off his rocker tonight. What's up, Matt? James, Chad, Frankie, Liam, Andrew, all nice to see you in the stream tonight. I'm going to turn the TV down a little bit. Oof. They almost had a big blow-up play right now, passing to Nico there. All right. I'm definitely learning that with streaming platforms, they definitely don't all right. Close those. All right. I'm going to just take a quick pop into the group here. So I kind of basically take on the precedence that when it's a live game, I put that on first. And then when the football games end, they put WWE on afterwards. Because since it's on Netflix, I can always watch it back. All right. Oh, Aiden. I don't know. He's wound up tonight for some reason. I'm not sure why. All right. Let me go ahead and share the screen with you guys. All right. So make sure it shows. All right, cool. All right. So here's our what we got going on tonight. We'll go to the featured tabs here. So as always, your featured tabs is your directory for everything that is currently live and active. So right now we do have our mini currently up for football and basketball. We are 7 spots away from filling that mini. So that will guarantee the basketball and the football break to run tonight. As you can see, it is a top 10 mini. We do have our Pokemon break that is up. That is going to be down to 4 spots here in a minute. Someone's going to grab a spot. Looking to get down to at least 2 spots left before we can guarantee that one. So if you're interested in Pokemon, it is a Mega Venusaur EX premium collection, and it is a Prismatic Evolution premium collection. So I believe that one has 8 packs, and this one has 10 packs. And this 10-pack one is all Prismatic Evolutions. So basketball is full. Well, actually, basketball does still have the Warriors open. So if you want to grab a team there, you can grab the Warriors. They are the last one left. If that mini fills, the break is guaranteed. Baseball, we've already covered. And if you want to jump into football tonight, there is 1 team left. You can grab the Saints straight up. So, all right. We're going to change the screen back over here. Liam, I'd love to. Unfortunately, the James Wood debut patch, I believe, has already been pulled. It was pulled on a different breaker stream. I think the Dylan Cruz one is the only Nationals one that's still out there. So, all right, I'm going to write down your serial numbers here. Got a couple new folks that are starting to pop into the stream, so I appreciate that. Pretty fun announcement. I'm going to just kind of do a little shout out to him. I don't know if any of you ever break with or have watched his YouTube streams, Run Good Life. James Good. He is a really good guy, really nice guy. And he is actually going to be doing a giveaway in his stream for our group. So he is actually helping promote our group to help build us up too. So really appreciate that. A couple nights ago, you may have caught that 2 people had come in to our YouTube side. It was JML Experience and I'm Cheesecake. They are regulars typically over on the Run Good Life streams, who does Wednesdays and Saturday nights. So I do breaks with him sometimes. He does a lot of, pretty expensive, but a lot of box breaks. So it's sometimes I grab it and jump into that to help try and build up my singles side. But he's going to do a promotion on one of his streams one night. I think he's actually thinking about doing it on Wednesday, about giving some break credit away for our stream to some of his members to kind of come over and check us out. So, so I am just always appreciative of when we other breakers and people want to build the community and help support each other. So I wanted to just give him a shout out tonight for that. JB Stacks 2. What does serial number represent? So I'll just kind of announce it again. So what I do in our break streams is we do what's called a serial number giveaway. So you pick any number 1 to 499, whatever could be a serial number. It's going to be, your guess is the left of the slash. So any serial number card we pull, number to 5, number 10, number 20, whatever number is left of the slash. If you pick a number tonight and that number happens to be on the card, you get $5 and in break credit every time that number hits tonight. If you pick a number that's less than 99, it's $5. If you pick a number greater than 99, it's actually $10 in break credit. Obviously, the probability of hitting it is harder, but you get more reward if you're on the other side. It's completely free. You do not have to be at any breaks. You can literally just put a number in the comment stream. I write it down here. If your number hits, you don't even have to hang out for the entire stream. You could literally jump in 5 seconds, put a number in, and bolt. I have a credit tracker that's in our group. And if you hit, you'll see your name and the credit to show up on that stream. And then that's free break credit for you to use whenever you want. And so many of our members do that to get some free break credit to help them out. And it's my little give back to our members community. So completely free to do. All you got to do is put any number you want in the comment section, and if it hits, you win some money towards breaks. All right, so let me go ahead and get these in. So I got Andrew, and you can have a number that somebody else picked. You can have your own number. It does not matter. Everybody could pick number 27, and that would just be fine. Chat taking 1. Jaw taking 124. James D 22. Matt M is gonna go for 38. I've got Sean 73. Brian 119. Brian's going for $10. Mark 25. Yeah, so let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3. So, all right, cool. I think we are ready to get started. And also the other thing, it kind of speaks for itself, is if you pick a number that's after a number we've pulled, obviously it doesn't count. You have to pick a number prior to the numbered card being showed on the screen. So I think that one kind of goes without saying, but I figure it's worth saying anyways. My penny sleeves here. I don't know why, but I feel like I've got some sort of like Casey Kasem voice going tonight. It's kind of weird. Check it out, everybody. This is Casey Kasem live, coming to you from the Outcast Hobby Break Studios. Ready for your breaking experience. All right. I do need to do an update on the break credit list. I believe I need to do that tonight. So I pushed out a ridiculous amount of shipments this weekend. I pretty much just worked shipments nonstop all weekend. That was that picture I posted in the group. What?
I went in there.
Yeah?
Water.
I gave him water
I
already.
gave you water. So then you want hugs. And then I was like, I'm leaving. Water. I'm like, no. Tea. I'm like, no. Milk. I was like, you're not getting any more drinks. Go to sleep.
Yeah. He's like, how far can I push you? Rich coming in with number 45. All right. Got that. All right. Rich with 45. I actually got a good bit of feedback today. I actually updated our YouTube page to actually include links to our group. I realized that when I first created our YouTube page, I didn't do that. And so as a result, we didn't really have a good means of somebody joined us on the YouTube side to actually promote that. So, all right. I want to adjust this light a little bit. I feel like, I mean, the red's okay. I just feel like it needs a little bit. Frankly, I think the camera needs to be cleaned. Hold on. Stand by. Okay. I like the camera needed cleaning. It looked like it was dirty. I think it's just the focus. I've seen people actually use like professional digital cameras to do this stuff. And I'm like, it kind of surprises me, but things I don't know. I think I like that a little better. The odd part is if you actually saw this color, it's actually orange. So, all right. We are ready to go here. So, our top two people that got into the A's for this one is Phil Mazurik gets half of the box for the A's, and Sean Stickle gets the other half. So, Phil will get it for the left. Sean will get it for the right. So, this is our second run of a jumbo box. There we go. I don't know. I have the knife, but sometimes I feel like just doing the classic rip and go is better. I did just John Cena the camera. You can't see me. I can't see it. All right. 2. I wish we had pulled a debut patch out of this. For anybody who was looking, checked out Topps this page. Topps Series 1. Thank you. Changed it up a little bit. The Sam, did you see the entrance logo too with the animation and everything? He's close to Baltimore. Someone close to Baltimore to attend the Orioles game May 8th. Oh. Why don't you just fly up? Then I can make a day of it. Be an interesting night. Oh, what was I just gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say. Hey Sam, did you get up to the shop and get your graded cards? Okay. You should see the entrance when you get a chance. You have a whole new entrance to the stream too. It's not just the static picture anymore. For those who didn't catch any of our streams last week, the name has changed. The breaker is still the same. I still include the whining vinyl. Decided that the Ohio was becoming a little bit too confusing, especially locally around here. People weren't understanding why somebody from Ohio would be breaking in Maryland. So our parent company will still exist to be Ohio Hobby Breaks, but our sub company, subdivision company is now going to be the Outcast Hobby Breaks, which is going to be particularly me. So when Daniel gets back into breaking, if he wants to continue to run with the Ohio name, he obviously can do so. He's obviously traveling around the world. Outcast Twas. Welcome. Hey, the Knicks finally looked like a better team now that Josh Hart's back last night. Oh, you did? How much did you sell it for? All right, here we go. Good luck. Mr. Mazurek has the A's on this side. Everyone else has theirs. Good luck. What is that? I think it's a Fortune 15. It's still weird looking. I think it's a Fortune 15. Pete Crow Armstrong, Gunnar Hoagland. That's one for Mr. Mazurek. Garcia, Ramirez, Denzel Clark, Caleb Durbin. We got a blue coming out. It's the blue lava lamp. Multicolored. Upside down. It's an auto. So we're just going to kick it off an auto right here. It is a rookie. $450. Nice. Right now, I'd probably say Mays in the lead. This is to 175 rookie auto. For the Rockies, going to Greg Jones, 17 of 175. Anybody have a 17 tonight? No 17 tonight. Hey, if you haven't jumped in already, I see 15 people on the live stream. Make sure you get your serial numbers in because that's a number that could have just got away from somebody. So make sure you jump in and get your serial number in the comment section for the serial number giveaway. $450 is a solid price. That's a very solid price to move on. Then a backwards. 23 for Allen. Tommy Pham Hyper. Backwards Jose Ramirez for the Fortune 15. Taylor Rogers Refractor, Matt Stevenson, Tyler Rogers, Ryan Johnson, Rhett Lauder rookie, Carson Palmquist, Jacob Wilson for the A's. Dalton Rushing, is that a gold? Looks like we got a gold wave. Dalton Rushing rookie. Ellie De La Cruz All-Star Game for the Mariners. Is that an auto? It is not an auto. It is a Brian Woo 10 of 25. No 10s. Ooh, Night Terrors backwards. Very nice. So If anybody saw, Topps is going to drop Series 1 tomorrow. We're going to plan on trying to get as much as able of that. It is the 75th anniversary edition, so I anticipate that it will at least not be as hard to get it on the website, but I anticipate that it won't stay up for long on the website for Topps. Shohei Ohtani, Night Terror is very nice for the Dodgers. Drake Baldwin, Refractor rookie. Harrison Bader, Mason Flaherty. Nestor Cortez, Nick Kurtz, rookie. Nice. That will go to the A's. Tyler Tolbert, Junior Caminero, Matt Gorski, Matthew Bolden, Logan Webb, Refractor. I've heard generally people that like it, like that new design, or the Series 1 design. Kyle Tucker, Fortune 15, Thomas Sagas, Chris Bubik, Luke Keschel, Yohan Moncada, Nick Abel, Josh Naylor. They're bringing back that 1985 design. Was it 85 or 95? I can't remember. For the throwback cards. Tim Elko, Danny Jansen, Doug Nick Casey, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Hyper, Mick Abel, rookie, Cam Smith, Refractor, rookie, nice. Drake Baldwin, Ben Rice, rookie, Drake Baldwin again, Chase Lee. You just have back-to-back Drake. Oh, okay, debut. I was like, wait a second. How did I just get 2 debuts? Ryan O'Hearn, Hayden Singer, Ronnie Simon, and for the Reds, Tyler Callahan coming off the mini. Tyler Callahan, that's a sticker auto. It's a shame. Cincinnati went to Andrew Huther. That you did the paper update for that? Hayden Birdsong on the Hyper rookie. Ellie De La Cruz on the throwback. Cade Stroud. Cam Smith again. Braxton Ashcraft. Moises Belstros. Kikuchi. Schwallenbach. Lariano. Cade Horton. Rockies again. 48 of 99. Zach Veen. No 48s. Had a 45. Tino at number 29. You got it. All right. Let me write those numbers down before I forget. 23. That's Alan. And Tino was 29. All right. That will do the first. Oh, wait. Hold on. I still have a couple more here. I think I show these. Yeah. Shane Smith, Corbin Carroll, and Braxton Ashcraft. All right. So not bad for Mr. Mazurek on the A's. He got both rookies. Ken with number 18. Welcome to the stream, Ken. 17 people watching online. Hey, I like that we're getting more people on the stream, so I appreciate that. The other night, we had 24, I think, on Friday. I think that's the most I've ever seen on the stream at one given point. Had a moment there. That senior moment again. Yeah, that one where you're like, I'm doing something. I'm supposed to be doing something right now. But what is it? What is the thing I'm supposed to be doing? All right, breathing. Yes, I stole that from Robert Williams. Rest in peace. Good news today. For those who are familiar with my son Aiden and his external fixator device on his leg, we got word from his doctor's office and the scheduling folks. Aiden will be getting his external fixator device removed off his leg February 9th. So we are less than 1 month away from Aiden being, generally speaking, metal free. He does still have a plate on his femur. The Baldwin, you got it. Yeah, so Aiden is going to have his fixator device removed. He is going to no longer, I'm not going to have to do open wound care cleaning again for him. That has been such a pain every other night. Like, I got to do it tomorrow. You're welcome. Not a problem. There you go. All set. Nice and shiny. Yeah, you guys always know you guys can always, if you have a PC card or somebody you want me to top load, that if I didn't top load right away, you guys can ask. No, I will not top load all of your cards, including the kid reporters. Yeah, so we're really happy about that. We're really happy that he is moving forward, and we're going to. His femur needs a little bit more adjusting. So that's why they're leaving the plate in. So we'll have a second surgery, but that's minor compared to removing all that fixator stuff. The wild thing that was heard, Lisa, my wife, told me that she said that some people have been told, she's in part of some of these fixator groups, that that they actually have gone into offices and they actually remove all of the wires and the pins out of the leg while you're still awake. Like, can you only imagine the pain that must be? So, as some of you all know, I have leukemia. I've had bone marrow biopsies, and they can numb the outside of your bone and the skin and everything in that area. They cannot. I have a different external fixator device, but it's called Sports Cards. Nice, well played there, Alan. Kelsey was 17. Kelsey, you just missed a 17. Where was I going with that? God. Yeah, so I basically, when they do a bone marrow biopsy, basically they numb the skin and everything, and then they use this little tool where they basically drill into your bone. It's like a manual. It's almost like a corkscrew type thing. It's weird. It's got like 2 blades on it. But inside your bone, they can't numb that. And Aiden's got a rod about that long going right through his femur about here. And I'm to think of the fact that, it's that people do it to adults, so they just pull that rod straight through. No. Like, why? When you're awake? No. Don't do that. So thankfully, Aiden's getting a surgery so that he'll be knocked out when they do all that. David Bednar, Cheng, Cal Raleigh, Chandler Simpson, Ahmed Rosario, Garrett Daniels, John Duran, Paxton Schultz, Key Brian Hayes, say Cam Smith on the Fortune 15, Rylan Thomas, Justin Steele, Cale Durbin, Carlos Santana, Zebby Matthews, Nick Pavetta, Augustine Ramirez, Taylor McGill, Jorbit Vivas, Victor Caratini, David Morgan, Drake Baldwin. There's another one. I'll sleeve that one up for you as well, Jacob, since that's a refractor as well. Edgar Quero, David Morgan, Kumar Rocker, Craig Yo, Jonathan Aranda, Shane Smith. And here's our next auto. Looks like it's going to be a base auto. Let's go for it. That is going to be for a hitter. Minnesota Twins, Michael Hellman. Oh, geez. Wow. Wow, Alan. Wow. I'm shaking my head behind the camera for you. What are we going to do with you, Twas? Apparently my depth perception is not strong with me tonight. All right. All right. Finish off this stack. We've got Cam Smith on the Hyper. We'll sleeve that one. Ronald Acuna Jr. All-Star Game. Dalton Rushing on the Night Terror. Rendell Grichuk. Mick Abel. Michael McGreevy. Moises Balstros. And finishing off the stack. Wilyer Abreu. Connor Thomas. Suarez. Ryan Gusto. Eric Feed. Got a negative of David Morgan. And then, it's power players. Negative David Morgan for the Padres. Power players, Corbin Carroll, Nick Enright, Christian Campbell, Asuna, Chase DeLaunder, John Rave, Chad Patrick, Merrill Kelly, Chase Petty, Camilo Duvall, Edgar Cuero, Adley Rushman on the throwback, Luis May, Amador, Clay Holmes, Chase Meteroth, Max Kepler, Tim Tawa, Walker Buehler, Dalton Rushing, Jock Peterson, Kumar Rocker Hyper for the Rangers, Judge, and a Ben Rice refractor to round that out. All right. It was a okay box. Had a nice number to 25. The 175 auto was pretty cool, but yeah. Just like Flagship, it's always a very rough product. I think some of the single rookies we got were okay, but I want more. I want better. I want to see us hit a good box on something just once. Hell, that was Pokemon last week, and then the Cosmic we hit last week. Same. Honestly, I feel like our best box was our first update series box. We hit the Acuna Jr. or not Acuna Jr. The Angel Acuna to 25 auto. So I do have 3 boxes of update series left. I will probably carry those next week. Also, news to note: I am not going on travel this week, so we will do our normal break drops and streams as they're noted in the schedule. There will be no I'm disappeared for a couple days, the drops happen, and then we'll do everything Saturday. So normal break drops this week. We'll see how the rest of the week. Dalton Rushing is very heavy in products. I completely agree with you on that. So normal break drops this week. I am not going on travel. All right. Here we go. Kumar Rocker, Hyper, David Morgan on the negative, Cam Smith on the Hyper rookie, Night Terrors of Ohtani, Cam Smith debut, refractor, Ben Rice refractor debut, Michael Hellman. Oh, a God box. Gotcha. God box. Yeah, we need one of those. Tyler Callahan on the auto, Brian Woo to 25. Zach Veen to 99. Greg Jones to 175. All right. Was there not a single nat in that entire box? That's kind of wild. I don't even think we saw an A on the whole second half of that box. All right. I'm going to take a quick peek over at the store here and see where we're at for the rest of the breaks. And see if there's something I can do with the mini to help it along. So, All right. So we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are down to 6 spots. Yeah, 6 spots left in the mini. What to do? If we trying to think what to do here, I could pull. I could pull 2 teams out of the breaks, and we could run the mini as is. I could pull the Jazz and the Titans, and we can just run with what we've got. So I'll give you all a chance. Does anybody want to do? Got a lot of Dalton Rushings for the Dodgers. Tigers didn't hit nothing though. Yeah, every pack, a God pack. We will have Bowman draft on Wednesday. That is shipped on the way. So I'll give you guys a chance if you want to grab a mini spot. There are 6 left. It is $15 a spot. It is a top 10, so it is a 50-50. So I'll give you guys a chance if you want to jump one in. If not, what I will do is I will pull 2 teams out of the mini, and then I'll just take the remaining mini spots, and we will run the mini as is. So we will run both breaks tonight. I'm just going to give you guys a chance to grab one if you want. If you want a mini spot, you can let me know in the comment section. The remaining numbers are 6, 9, 6, 9. Oh my Lord, Brian. Nope. We're not doing that. Nope, we're not doing My Little Pony hobby breaks. 6, 9, 11. What's up, Kevin? And I will actually pull up the break credit list. I'll put that on the right here in a second. So if anybody wants to see what they have for break credit still out there, if that helps them pick a decide if they want a mini spot or not. 6, 9, 11, 18, 19, and 20. Yeah, but that's the whole point. And then you do hit 18, 19, 20. All right, so that's the remaining mini spots. Mark Hudson just grabbed number 9. We're down to 5. All right, I'm just going to make sure I have everybody's mini payment. Mr. Kilmer, I did see his. I saw Ricky's in here. Brian, did you pay me yet? Check for your mini payment. Are you slacking? Brian, you slacking? Tisk, Brian. Why are you slacking so much? All right. I'll give you the break credit check here. So give me 1 second. I'm going to update this list real quick with the break credit checklist. This will be as current as I know it today. Brian, you do have $10 in break credit, at least. Let's see here. Brandon, I need to deduct yours. So I got Reed. Silverman has 5. Like Kilmer has 5. Brian Tanner has 10. Hayden Carter has 5, and Greg Wisser has 5. And that is the most current. Just need to deduct somebody's real quick. All right, give me 1 second here, and then I will have your most up-to-date list of break credits on your screen. Was it 2? Was it 4, 5? There is number 10. 15 plus 15 is 30. Wasn't in anything else. All right, so I was going to deduct that. All right, so this is the break credits as they are of 1/12/2026. Sorry. All right, so hopefully everybody can see that. Brian Tanner has 0 now? Okay, well, Brian Tanner, I'll make you 0. All right, so that is break credits as of today, except Brian's down to 0. Whoa. All right. Andrew, you have $5 of break credit right now. At least we got Brian. Woo. You want 20? Okay. I'll put you in for number spot 20. All right. And you're in for spot 20. So we have 4 spots left in the mini. All right. Brian is good. So 6, 11, 18, and 19 are remaining. Okay. 6 and 11. You got it. All right, we got 2 spots left, so I'm doing a final call. I'm going to take that off of the break credit list for Andrew since he just used his 5. I don't think anybody else on the stream. Sam, you got $3.08 left. Kevin, you still have $25. Ricky's got 3. Brad's got 3. Oh, Greg, there you go. Greg has 15 actually. So Greg Whistler actually has $15. Mike Kilmer, you got 5. Frankie Riffle, you've got 5. Liam's actually got $10 in break credit. Oh, fine. So I'll show it just because I gotta save it. There was a joke that we were kind of going around with that somebody, and I can't remember who it was, said that we needed to name the group the My Little Pony Hobby Breaks. So our graphic designer Brian here came up with an image. We're just going to call it an image at this point because he could. So I'm going to share it on your stream here. This is what his concept is for My Little Pony Breaks. I can't remember. I want to say it was Greg Wisser that was saying what's wrong with My Little Pony Breaks. There we go. There you go. This is what Brian came up with. He wanted to do that. No, we're not calling it My Little Pony Breaks. Enough of that. We are not going to the My Little Pony background. All right. I'm going to fix that too. All right. We have 2 spots left in the mini. I am giving a final call for that mini. If anybody wants to get in on it. Delete that. Greg was 15. All right. And Dennis, you have $2 Polly Pocket pack breaks. No, we're not doing Polly Pocket pack breaks. No Polly Pocket. No Polly Pocket Wars. You'll kill me. All right. All right. Final call, and then I am going to run that mini. We will probably do basketball first, am I thinking? Or no, we'll do football first because that's got the most boxes in it, and we're watching football right now. So while I'm pulling the football boxes, that'll be your final call for anybody who wants to get in the mini. There are 2 spots left. I think it's 2. Yeah, 2 spots left. Spots 18 and 19 are my 2 spots left in the mini. All right. I need to actually order some more football hobby boxes of something because I'm kind of out. I have stuff at the shop. I might pull some certified back because it's kind of been sitting on the shelf up there. So I may be pulling some. Mark Hudson, what do you think? What do you think I should pull back from the shop that I have up there for football? I got 2 certified boxes. I got plenty of rookies and stars up there. I got 3 rookies and stars up there. All right, so no one had claimed the Saints, so I'm going to go ahead and claim them. Dennis, you want 18? All right, 18, you got it. Spot 19. Liam, it is the mini for football. Ew, I like it. It is the mini for, it's the 50-50 mini for the football and the basketball break, Liam. Yeah, this is a super low scoring game. 15, Dennis. And Dennis, Dennis, you do have a $2 break credit still active. So if you want to send 13, that'll cover you. And then we can use your $2 remaining break credit. Oh my God, he made it. Brian, I just think you're getting too good at using ChatGPT at this point. Now you're going to make me show this. Certified, Mark, you think I should bring back? Okay. I can do that. I can't believe you're going to make me show this, Brian. All right, our graphic designer has come up with another design. Because Alan asked. Okay. All right, I'm going to take the last mini spot then. Because it was asked for, Brian did it. There you go. Polly Pocket pack breaks. What kind of Pokemon is that? Pokenon? What's a Pokenon? Oh, my Lord. Hold on. That's why I have to do one of these things. No. Yeah, that's the one time I turn the camera around. No, we're not doing Polly Pocket pack breaks. Killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Put the screen back the way it was. We equally give it to each other. He's former active duty Navy, which means it's completely fair game to annoy each other. We know how this world works. All right, Dennis is taking the 2. All right. And I'm going to note that on I got that in my official one. All right. So we are going to run this mini. Let's see. What do we want to do? How do we want to run this? I'm going to do a monster race because I like the monster race. Is the mash? Is the monster mash? The monster mash? No, Andrew, no. Oh, violin's still here. Don't you worry. The violin has not gone anywhere. Andrew, no. Bad Andrew. We share a love-hate relationship. I thought it was a hate-love-hate relationship with Daniel. Or is it like the love-hate, like Batman slap across the face relationship with Daniel? Oh. Brian, can you do like one where we have this guy like just slapping Daniel across the face going, no, Daniel. Bad Daniel. Make me a graphic that does that. All right. Monster race. All right. So I'm going to take the last mini spot. I am going to take the Saints because the Saints went unclaimed. All right. Nico Collins fell on his head. That's not good. Chad took 7. We do, if we get 2 more spots taken in Pokemon, that will run tonight. So need a couple more spots taken for Pokemon. All right. Dennis took 18. God almighty. There are some really sloppy games being played right now. What game was it that I was watching yesterday that it was just terrible? Oh, the Chargers game just was like awful yesterday. Like, or was it the Chargers game or was it? All right. I'm going to plug this in. We're going to do 30 seconds. Damn. That guy Kirk is doing good. All right. Let's update this. Monster race. Share. Just heard a ding. Let me make sure somebody wasn't trying to claim a mini spot at the very end there. Oh, this is terrible. This is a terrible game. I put a couple dollars on some performance plays, but I ain't putting any more money on this game. This game is just a take your money type game. All right. I'll put this here. All right. So here's your monster race. Here's your order. Mark, Mike, Andrew, Ricky, Mark, Andrew, Mark, Nick, Mark, Andrew, Ricky, Andrew, Mark, Brian, Mark, Dennis, me, Brian. All right. So 20 spots. Here you go. You are on the line. You are ready to go destroy the city. Top spot is going to get Lakers and the Browns. Good luck to everybody. Three, two, one, and you are off. Let's see. We got Godzilla and the walking thing from War of the Worlds out front. Mr. Kilmer and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Everybody's kind of holding hot here. But there's one alien. I keep thinking the one of these looks like Optimus Prime. Mark Hudson is holding the lead, but I don't know. Is he gonna keep it? There we go. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. Who's gonna end up taking it? Andrew Huether takes the win. Congrats, Andrew. All right, let's see who y'all fell out on this one. Yes, you are in the football break. You guys have the Rams. All right. So Andrew Huether takes top spot. Mark Hudson, Mike Kilmer, Nick Ham, Andrew Huether, Mark Hudson, Brian Tanner, Andrew Huether, and I took the last spot in that one. All right, so I'm going to copy those results. Put them in my handy dandy screen here. Copy this over. Fix this here. Bring you back to the main. Kill that. All right. And I'm going to put the what you won on the list there. All right. All right, so this is mini results. All right, and then we're going to do a downhill ski race to pick who gets your spots for. Apparently, I forgot to copy in Pokemon. All right, so that's everything that you all got. Devontae Adams is very good. It's a very good football player. All right, so here's who you got. Andrew Huether has the Lakers, the Browns. Mark Hudson's got the Raiders. Mark Hudson's got the Buccaneers for the football. Mike Kilmer's got the Milwaukee Bucks for basketball. Nick Ham's got the Titans. Andrew Huether's got the Jazz. Mark Hudson's got the T-Wolves. Brian Tanner's got the Titans. Andrew Huether's got the Commanders. And I've got Pokemon. Ooh, Collins getting carted off. That's not good. Ooh. That was a forehead right to the ground. Yikes. That's a big weapon lost for the Texans. That's a really big weapon loss for them. All right. So let's fill out. I'm going to fill this out here. Oh, nice. Did I have the Titans listed twice? Oh. So I did. Is that what I did to myself? Yeah. All right. Well, that might be an easy fix for me. Hold on. Yeah, I see that. Did I really do that? Yeah, I did do that. I meant to put Saints. All right, Brian, you've got the Saints. Fix that. That was supposed to be the Saints. So there we go. That's all fixed now. You know, when I counted that when I did the mini, I was like, how did I still end up with 10? I thought those should have been 9, but okay. That's what I did. All right. I got to tell you a story, Brian, sometime about last week's break. All right. So, Browns, Mr. Huther. This is Brian Tanner. That's a mini spot. Raiders went to Mark. Buccaneers goes to Mark. Titans goes to Nick Ham. And Commanders went to Andrew. Andrew, do you want... Andrew, I'm going to offer you a trade. I just don't know what you prefer. Do you want to stick with Commanders, or would you rather have Pokemon? If you're in the list, if you're still in the stream. I'll give you a choice. If you want to trade Commanders for Pokemon, I'll make that trade with you. All right. Otherwise, you want to stay with Commanders? Okie doke. You got it. I just wanted to throw that offer out there. All right. So OHB is Pokemon. And then I had 2 Pokemons earlier, which was, oh, Andrew, you're already in Pokemon, so you got that from the earlier mini. So that makes sense then. All right, so Pokemon needs 2 more spots taken in order for that to run tonight. All right, we're going to, like I said, we're going to run the downhill ski race. That's not the right one. This will determine the top 9. We'll get the Giants. All right. Take the Giants out here. All right. So the way this one's going to work, and I'm going to give you guys, change this up. Here's a downhill ski race. All right. So the way this is going to work is top spot is going to get the Phoenix box. The next 3 are going to get Donruss. So spots 2, 3, 4, you're going to get a Donruss for the Giants. 5, 6, you're going to get the Mosaic Mega Boxes. And 7, 8, 9, you're going to get the ornamentals for the Giants. So that's how this is going to break down. Here is your ski race. Top 9 are going to get the Giants. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and it's so loud. I still don't understand. You're downhill skiing. Why are you using the poles? Also, they'd be careening out of control into the lodge here eventually. All right, who's going to take it? Looks like Lynn might take it for the top spot. Can you get it? No! Mike Kilmer out of nowhere! Congrats. Kilmer, Lynn, Spencer, Justin, Spencer, Brad, Sean, Mark, and Rich. That is your top 9. Go on the list. Really funky music here. And this is break 26011. Did get you buying in. All right. Here. Man, I'd say I couldn't tell you what way this game is going to go. All right, got that there. All right, I think we are. Oh, I should need to just do the tags for the group. I knew there was something I was forgetting. All right. Oh, we picked it up. Really? Wow. Wow. This is a terrible game. What is wrong with this game? Wow. This game is terrible. I don't know. I just don't feel. All right. Break 26011. This is NFL Mixer. People looked like they were just standing around looking at the football. The Steelers are losing. It's a beautiful game. If you hate the Steelers, that's completely fair. Dang. John Stevener, we got Billy, Brad, Tino, Mark, Jack, Griffin, Nick. Just as a PSA announcement, as a reminder, if you happen to hit any cards in a break and they are not your favorite player or nobody that you PC, but it is somebody that does have a lot of value, I do consignments for folks, and you can use that towards break credits. It is a 10% fee of the sale after all the fees are taken out from eBay, but I can get your cards listed up right away. It goes into our store page, and we put them on auction, and then you get money towards future breaks. So if just as a reminder, if anything you hit tonight, if it's Giants or whatever, and they're not your team, you are more than welcome to go ahead. You're always welcome to consign with me. All right. So this is break 26011. I'm doing the numbering convention, so you guys can always go back and look at these later on if you need to figure out what break you were in, and at least helps put some tracking to it. Also tells me how many breaks we do in a year. The 26, obviously, this is the indicator of the year. I'll probably, use that as my nomenclature going forward. So we have 9 boxes where people are going to get the Giants. The first 3, we're going to go bottom to top. Rich Schaefer, Mark Hudson, Sean Stickle. Brad Harriger and Spencer are going to get Mosaic Mega boxes. Justin Reed, Spencer Sharp, Lynn Riffle, you guys are going to get Mega boxes. And Mike Kilmer, you're going to get the Premium Phoenix box last. All right, so I am going to, because I got my layout a little bit different now, I am going to slide some of these off to the side. So I'm going to put these over there. All right, we're going to start with the 3 premium boxes. All right, so all the boxes are off to the left right here. So, I feel like the camera's twisted. All right, so let's start with Rich Schaefer is going to have this box. For the Giants, everyone has theirs. Good luck. These are still out of the same case, that second case that I had bought. Oh, guy just got hammered. We do have our ornaments. And serial number 50 for Dennis. And here's our pack. Empty box. So Rich has the Giants. Why do all my pens not want to work? All right. Kevin was 41. That's who I was missing. I knew it was somebody else I was missing. All right. I do have Leaf Lumber coming. So we will have that for future breaks to do as well. I would love to do it as a case break, but to be honest, I've watched some cases be ripped, and I'm not overly in love in how the cases have been ripping. So I'm probably going to do Leaf Lumber mixed in with other baseball products. Maybe we'll do multiples, but they're basically going to be like 3 relic cards and then 1 auto. And it's a good product. I love Leaf Lumber, but there's some aspects of it that I'm not loving about how some of the coloration is right now on it. Sam Darnold, Michael Penix Jr., Donovan Jackson, Jack Beck for the Raiders on the red and white barber pole, Jamar Chase, McMillan, Saquon, Chuba, Hester, and Ferguson. I don't know if any of y'all have watched any breaks. I mean, one of the big things I'm seeing is there's 1 booklet, sometimes 2 booklets per case. The booklets are fantastic. The booklets are very heavy, very player loaded. But they, outside of the booklets, unless you hit one of like the premium 101 cards, like the bat knobs or the bat barrels, it's 80% just going to be pieces of the bats. They've got a couple legend guys in there. But they're a little on the rough side. I don't know if doing a $250 break. This box is going to be for the Giants, going to be for Mark Hudson, Travis Hunter on the ornament. I don't know, $250 a spot break warrants the cost for doing a serial number break with it. We could do it as a team break as a case. But again, you're talking about pretty expensive. So I'm kind of thinking how I did Glory of the Game, kind of doing a similar manner. All right, we've got A.J. Brown, Kareem Hunt, Riley Leonard for the Colts. Dylan Gabriel, nice for the Browns, going off the mini to Andrew. Terrell Davis, Brian Thomas Jr., Brock Purdy, Dwight Freeney, Brian Robinson Jr., and Geno Smith. I don't know what's going to happen to Dylan Gabriel. I'm kind of curious that, is he going to become the backup to Shedeur? Are they going to recompete in preseason? Is he going to get a chance to take the spot back? I don't think Shedeur is an absolute lock for the starting role next year. Sean has the Giants on this one. But I guess the jury is still out. I mean, for all we know, the Browns could draft another quarterback. And that is a Jalen Hurts ornament. All right. God, I want to go back on a cruise again. If you've never been on a cruise before, I highly recommend going. They are a lot of fun. It's so nice to just basically have everything taken care of for you. It's so like worry-free. Justin Jefferson, Steve Spurrier, Bucky Irving, Josh Simmons. Ooh, nice for the Giants. There we go. Sean. Abdul Carter, Barber Pole. Pat Bryant, Sean McVay, Caleb Johnson, Mike Evans, and Josh Allen. Nice one for Sean. I think he's going to be better year two. The whatever he had in his head going on his rookie year, he needed some humility. But I think he'll be all right come second year. So what do we think? Based on the playoffs, who do we think's going to the Super Bowl now? Hard to say without seeing the number one seeds play with Seattle and damn, who took the number one seed on the AFC side? Why can I not think of who has the number one seed over there? Oh, Broncos. That's right. Who do we think's going to the playoffs? So the Broncos are playing the Bills. 49ers play the Seahawks. Patriots are likely playing the Texans. And the Bears are playing the Rams. Saying the Broncos, really. I feel like teams that get byes have a tendency to struggle. Sean says Seattle, Broncos. Liam's going Patriots. Well, it's hard to go with the Chargers because the Chargers are out, and that's also the same division. Denver versus 49ers. I could see that game. I could see Denver and 49ers. I feel like Seattle's a little bit wishy-washy. Like, I think Sam Darnold's good, but Bills, I mean, everybody's basically saying this is Josh Allen's best shot. There's no Patrick Mahomes. There's no Lamar Jackson. All right, empty box. This box for the Giants is going to Brad. Yeah. Chargers, Liam, got crushed by the Patriots yesterday. My God. Justin Herbert just looked like he was just getting absolutely slapped around. And the thing was, is it wasn't that his offensive line seemed like it was giving him bad protection. It just seemed like his wide receivers just could not get open yesterday. Like they were just, there was never anything downfield for Herbert to throw to. Rams and Pats. Ooh, Nico Collins out with a concussion. Yikes. They win. Broncos and 49ers. I can see Broncos and 49ers. Oh, Herbert just took an absolute beating. Yeah, I mean, I just wonder if that week off is going to hurt him or help him. That's my only thing with Seattle. What is that? Oh, okay. I think we might have. Do you have an auto or is that just a miscut? That's just a miscut. Okay. All right, here we go. Jordan Addison, Mumfield. There's another card behind there. Jack Beck on the silver mosaic. Jerry Jeudy, yellow. Kurt Warner, RJ Harvey, Aaron Jones, John Elway, Zerlin, Caleb Williams, England games. Jake Higgins, Kyle Hamilton, Jamin Sherwood, Audric Esteen, Wes Chandler, Kendra Lambert Smith, Cam Miller, Marshall Falk, Matt Stafford, And Christian Kirk is just having a game tonight. James Conner. Glad the Eagles are out. Sherman and Jonathan Stewart. Donald reminds me of Brad Johnson's Super Bowl run with the Bucks. Mid QB with a great team around him. I mean, I don't know if I'd call Darnold a mid QB because he's definitely been slinging it like crazy. They seem like they got peaks and valleys though too. All right, so Brad had this box for Giants. I was saying to remind myself, Pat Bryant, Randy Moss, DJ Giddens, Greg Rousseau, Colston Loveland, rookie variation, Will Dissly, Isaiah Davis, Kareem Hunt, Ray Lewis, Graham Mertz, Caleb Johnson, Wes Welker, Josh Jacobs, Kareem Hunt, Jalen Milroe, Warren Sapp, Deion Branch, TJ Watt, Kid Reporter, Brett Favre, and Ricky Pearsall. New England versus Chicago. That would be an interesting game. What would be like the Titan game back? You got it, Liam. I can throw it on there. Trying to think. What would be like the ultimate throwback game? Would it be Broncos in Chicago? Would that be the ultimate throwback game? There you go. All right, no Giants for that one. All right, next Mosaic. I think Mosaic is starting to run out. I've been debating whether or not to get a no huddle box, but they have dropped quite a bit in price. They're down to like $250. I just got destroyed by an ETB. Ooh, like no SIRs, no nothings in them. What kind of ETB was it? Empty box. Still waiting to hear about that UPC finding. Hopefully. All right, so Spencer Sharp has the Giants in this one. Bills Chicago would be the ultimate throwback. That would be an interesting game. I just don't know if I feel like Caleb's lack of experience versus Allen's experience will probably destroy them in that game. It just depends on how the run game goes. Nothing better than an EX. Yikes. Ooh. I had one like that too. I forget what it was we opened, but it was bad. I think it was a break one we did. It was just absolutely smoked in it. All right. Last pack for this one. The Pats that beat the Bears in '85. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Oh, there's a Giant at least on the start there. So Spencer's going to get that one. Malik Neighbors, Michael Irvin, Silver, Isaiah Davis, Drake London, Bijan Robinson. I think that's numbered. That is numbered. That is 37. Had a close one. Matt Marceau, you had 38. You were close. 37 and 99 on the yellow reactive epic performer is Bijan for the Falcons. I would say his value is decent. I think Stafford's value, Liam asked a question on the YouTube side. He said, Matt Stafford's value is high right now. I'd say he's okay. I like your thought, Chad. Jalen Milroe, Zay Flowers, Al Toon, Joe Burrow, Mason Taylor, Dylan Gabriel, notoriety, Silver, Calvin Johnson, Adam Thielen, Derwin James Jr., Chop Robinson, Dylan Gabriel, rookie, Tyler Warren, Silver, rookie variation, rookie, we'll sleep on top of that, Anthony Richardson, Brian Branch, Kid Reporter, Terrell Owens, Micah Parsons, Jacoby Myers, RJ Harvey, Barry Sanders. And the back half of that one. I don't see the Steelers getting past this game with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left. LeJohntay Wester, Jalen Hurts, Cade Otton, Geno Smith, Jerome Ford, Theo Johnson, silver, Eric Moulds, Kenneth Walker III, McMillan on the silver elevate. We'll see that. Tracy. Oh, and the Texans just scored again. Brian Robinson Jr., Kittle, Howard, Chris Johnson, Quinn Ewers, yellow reactive, Brown, Demario Davis, and Dwight Freeney. I would say this game is all but over. Bears Texans Super Bowl. The Super Bowl no one expected. I could see that being the Super Bowl no one expected for sure. See how bad I'm getting crushed on all of my bets. Not that I was expecting any of these bets to hit tonight. Oh, Nick Chubb got 48 yards. CJ Stroud did throw for 250. Damn, I hit most of these bets, but unfortunately, I was a couple short. I needed Dalton Schultz for 25, DK Metcalf for 60, and Aaron Rodgers for 141, and neither of those is happening. Oh, well. Or wants. What? Liam asked, who do you think it's the right time to buy right now? Cam Ward. I would be buying Cam Ward. Find Cam Ward cards, buy Cam Ward cards. I said this about Bryce Young last year. I said last year in the offseason, I said I'd be buying Bryce Young, and then I'll look at him in the playoffs. I said be buying Bryce Young, Caleb Williams. Even Drake May last year was kind of on the downside. All right. Let's get this one. Cam Ward, I'd be buying. I'd be buying Genty right now. His value is pretty down. People didn't see the All-Star rookie season. Genty's my value might still be a little bit up right now just because he's still one of the rookie chases. But I'd be buying Genty. I'd be buying Travis Hunter. Position players. What I've found traditionally right now. Yeah, but that Woody Marks right now to me is like the flash in the pan guy, like Cooper DeJean was for the Eagles. He's playing good right now, but it takes one game and everybody will forget about him. I don't see the sustainability of him just yet. Who's this, Spencer? Yeah. I'd be looking at Egbuka. Jackson Dart is kind of a, I don't know. His values, like, being New York is key. People in New York will buy his stuff. I'm buying some of his stuff. But the trouble is right now with some of these guys, I don't know about Hampton. The problem is Hampton, he's not on a great team right now. So here's the thing about positional guys, I feel like. All right, by the way, this is our first look at a Donruss Mega Box. This is the Walmart version. We do have the Target version as well. Going to the back, just quick look here. Obviously, we can hit a bunch of things. We can hit 101 tags, laundry brand tags. We also have what everybody really was looking for, which is right there, the downtowns. So I know I did. The thing about positional players is I feel like you want to find positional players who are on good teams or have good quarterbacks. Amarion Hampton, the problem I see with Amarion Hampton is that he was so split with oh, and there really goes the game. Wow. And they just scored again. Holy cow. It's funny, the initial line on this game was 36 points. That's just even more insult to injury on that game because Aaron Rodgers threw the touchdown and it goes back for a pick 6 and he just has to go right back out in front of that crowd and do it again. No, I don't. I don't have to say nothing. All right. Milroe, I don't know with Milroe is do they hang on to Sam Darnold for a couple more years, especially if he takes them to the playoffs? I don't know with Milroe. I'd still want to look at guys that are starting right now. Mac Jones could actually be. Mac Jones's value is still pretty down, I feel like. I mean, his stuff's been gutter. I would say Mac Jones is somebody you might want to consider looking at only because he showed a lot of promise when he was subbing in for Brock Purdy. So teams who don't draft a good quarterback, I could see situations where they look to acquire Mac Jones from the 49ers for trades or whatever. But I also think Mac Jones was made good because he had a wide receiver who he was very familiar with Bourne. And then he also he was on a good team with a good running back. So Mac Jones could go to like another team and just be absolutely horrendous. Wow. Remember I said the game's line was 36. It was 36.5 points. The kicker just missed the extra point. Conspiracy. Come on. That looked very conspicuous there. Mac Jones would be like pick up a card or two and then maybe hold it for a few and see what happens. Just to kind of see what happens in the offseason. Because if he got picked up by a decent team, he could be the next Sam Darnold. I mean, you look at Sam Darnold. Look at Kirk Cousins. Look at Matt Stafford. I mean, Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold are former New York Jets quarterbacks that were getting absolutely smashed. And now look at them. I'm telling you, Brian, it's a conspiracy. Someone said, the line is 36.5. Kick it under the bar. I mean, it wasn't like he got blocked or anything. All right, this one's going to go to Justin Reed for the Giants. So Michael McFadden, Kyle Van Noy, Isaiah Tesla, Cam Scattaboo, nice. RJ Harvey, Najee, Warren Moon. These boxes have a lot of these optic previews, which is kind of nice. Nick Scorton for the Panthers. That is a pink optic preview. Rick Upchurch, Josie Jewell, Ozzie Newsome, Tyrone Tracy, Gunnar Helm, Jack Beck again, rookie. Brock Bowers on the Action All Pros. Bryce Young, Kyrene Williams, James Pierce on a Red Wave. Not numbered. I forgot the Red Waves are the kind of the parallel here. Jonnu Smith, Drake London, Brock Purdy, World Howard as a hold, Steelers next man up. Jake Zerlin, Alfred Collins, Benjamin Morrison, Tyler Warren, Elite Series rookies, Cade Otton, and Marquez Brown. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how teams are looking at some of these backup quarterbacks. I feel like they just aren't giving them a lot of time of day. All right, I guess I'm going to put on WWE now because this game is completely out of hand. Shamar Stewart on the pink optic, Drake Carrig, Trayman Edmonds, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Buda Baker, Trey Harris. Oh, nice autograph for the Packers. Didn't expect that. And that is 6 of 50. How about oh, yeah, that's true. It's one auto or one mem. So Dorsey Levens is going to be our autograph. Nice. We got an autographed one. Dorsey Levens, 6 of 50 for the Packers. Going to Brad. Nice. I like autographs. These boxes last year were insanely hot. You could not find them anywhere because of the fact they actually had autograph chances in them. In addition to the downtown chase. All right, we got Jaden Daniels, DJ Moore. Speaking of Tyler Show, there he is on the pink optic preview. Ashton Gillette, Kamari Farbon, who just kicked it under the crossbar. Kendra Miller, Kid Reporter, Bo Nix, Tyler Boyd, Chamiri Dyke, Amarion Hampton, White Hot rookies, Gibson, Tank Dell, McMillan, pink optic. This is a nice box so far. Cam Scattaboo, Revolution, Rookie Revolution. This is a really good box. Rashee Rice, Pat Freiermuth, CeeDee Lamb, J.K. Dobbins, Isaiah Likely, Will Johnson, Maxwell Harrison, Tyreek Hill, Polk, Prescott, Stafford, Jordan. That was a really nice box. That was a really, really solid box. A really solid box. All right, let me sleeve up some of these. Scattaboo was nice. A couple nice Scattaboos. So Texans go on, and I forget who they said they face. Patriots, Texans, and Patriots. That could be an interesting matchup. Rodgers isn't even playing anymore. They said, you stink. You almost want to let them score just so they just feel bad. You're like, just go score. Go score a touchdown. All right. Pull the Giants out. Okay. All right. We got the Giants pulled from that one. Well, Scott Downtown would be nice. All right, this is Justin Reed. So Texans versus Patriots, Bears versus Rams, Seahawks versus 49ers. That's going to be an interesting lineup next week. Yeah, you can probably do it in the morning, hon, if you're that tired. All right. This is Spencer Sharp's box for the Giants. Here's the box. All right, I'm going to change the station over here. All right. What are you trying to say? By the way, I don't know if anyone's watched it yet. I watched the movie Tron Ares last night. Kind of interesting. Did anybody else watch the third Tron movie? I was curious on what your thoughts are on it. I kind of have my own thoughts. Feel like it's setting up for another one. How many boxes are left minus this one? 2. Ooh, oh, sorry. I thought it was like a gold speckle. Got excited. I thought we had something interesting here. I think I told you guys I ordered a case of Optic Mega Boxes, so we will definitely have Optic retail. I am trying to figure out from you guys, like, so tell me what you think. Is Select Football at $800 a box? Optic Football at $900 a box? Prism Football at $1,000 a box? I mean, are these boxes worth it? Or do we just hammer retail? Because I'm just not sure if the juice is worth the squeeze on those boxes. They're very, very, very expensive boxes for a high ceiling, but also a very low floor, too. All right. Dickerson, Adonai Mitchell, Mason Graham, Jalen Lane, Dyke, Carmichael, Montgomery, Josh Simmons, Wan'Dale Robinson. Do you know, Liam asked, do you know when the right time is to buy a Paul Skeens? Is because I really want a Paul Skeens auto. Your right time to buy a Paul Skeens auto was about 2 years ago. Paul Skeens autos are continuing to go through the ceiling. You'd be better off just keep chasing them in breaks, honestly, because they're very, very expensive. Or you got to find them in an off-brand product. Ferguson, Josh Allen, Tyler Boyd, Jaden Reed, Jordan Watkins, Riley Leonard, Dylan Gabriel on the throwback, Godwin, Ed Reed, Myles Garrett, Natoran Means, Jamison Williams, Jalen Ramsey, Abdul Carter. The other thing, Liam, I tell you is I take a bunch of cards you got that have really good value to them, and I would look at trading. Skeens value keeps going up, and it's not, I don't see it coming down really anytime soon. Shamar Stewart, Pat Bryant, Jelly McLaughlin, Tutu Atwell, Khalil Mullings, Pacheco, Crosby, Kid Reporter, Devontae Smith, Culpepper, Amori, Golden, and Jackson Smith Najiba. Charles Woodson, Ricky Williams, Will Howard on the throwback, or the Prism Optic preview. Puka, Andrews, Ford, Carr, Finnan Jr., Hunter, Brody, Gibbs, Achan, Khalil Mullings, Gate Davis, Pearsall, Chad Johnson, Kittle, Esteem, Sampson. I don't have a Livy Dunn. That's I can buy your Livy Dunn auto and trade for a Paul Skeens auto. That ain't my Livy Dunn auto. That's Curly's auto. Just sold Skeens' girlfriend's card in Allen and Ginter for $20. Wow. What's up, JML? How's it going? Torrey Holt, JT Tua Mula, I can't say his name. That guy. Tua Moloa. I appreciate you stopping and saying, hey, last time you stopped in and said hi, we hit a bunch of big cards. We hit a Planetarium from Cosmic, and we hit both the Gold Charizard and the SIR Charizard from Phantasmal Flames. So you brought the JML hot hands luck into the stream. So I appreciated that. No, Libby Dunn. That Libby Dunn card's not mine. That's Curly's card. Jaden Higgins, Steven Jackson, and Doug Williams. Yeah, we got 2 more breaks tonight. We've got a basketball. We've got Chrome Hobby and a Mega Box, and then we've got a pending Pokemon break, though it's still got spots left to fill. So that's pretty much hit it on the head. Most of this stuff is nothing but dumb luck. I'll do that one. I'm trying to put on the stands. I'll put the show on the stand. Yeah, it's all dumb luck. Pick a box, can be an absolute trash, or pick a box and it could be absolutely gold. Hey, the Knicks looked good last night, finally. Actually, it seems like once they got Josh Hart back in the lineup, they really started picking up the pace again. And the physicality of the Knicks kind of came back some more, which was good to see because they've been really slumping hard. All right. That one went to Spencer. All right. Lynn's up for the Giants on this one. God. Tough watching the Knicks the last couple of games. All right, Lynn, you got the Giants here. JML, it is a long season. I mean, and those slumps, you're right. Those slumps will happen. Not everyone's going to play. We're going to have injuries. It was weird because it's like they came out of that championship. It was that Spurs game. Man, that just sent them on a weird slide. They had a bunch of close games, and then they couldn't pull through on it. But then they had some bad beats. But that one game when they didn't have Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns, it was like all their offensive rebounding was gone. Liam wants a Cam Scottaboo downtown. Well, we're gonna try. Lynn is really Liam for anybody that's wondering. Yeah, Thunder have been they came out and everybody was thinking they were going to break the win record and like they were going to dominate the league and take everybody down, and then they've been dragging as well. It seems like the league's kind of balancing out almost, where the dominance of teams is kind of getting pulled back in a little bit. Like everybody got their game plans now, and now they've got better video on them. Did you watch that atrocity of a Texans Steelers game just now? Brian wants a big shook or Drew Brees auto. The Drew Brees auto, I feel like, will more likely hit than the shook. I don't know if shook's to tops specifically. All right. Last mega box, and then we've got the premium Phoenix box left. All right, here we go. Brian Thomas Jr., Russell Wilson, that goes to Lynn. Torrey Horton, Green, Tez Johnson, rookie. David Montgomery, Dwayne Bowe, Alexander Madison, Khalil Mullings, Juwan Jennings, Brandon Ayuk, Greg Zerlin, Arik Armstead, Michael Mayer. Oh. So you were psyched when he had come to the Jets, and then the travesty. He got roughed real bad tonight. That was a very big defensive struggle game for sure. You think he's done now, or do you think he's going to find one more team for another year? Because I could kind of see the Steelers bringing him back for one more year and getting Will Howard another year underneath him. Graham Mertz, Elijah Arroyo, Jaden Daniels on the throwback Donruss, Byron Murphy, Josh Jacobs, Theo Johnson, Christian Watson, Drew Bledsoe, Brian Robinson Jr., Shadur rookie base. Kenneth Grant, rated rookie retro Genty. Nice. He's going. Really, Nick? Really? He's not going to the Giants. He's not doing the New York. The New York tour. Killing me, Nick. I kind of see that too. I could see it. I could see him sticking around for another year. I mean, obviously he has a decent team around him. McNabb, Hushmanzada, Torrey Horton for the Seahawks, Devontae Wicks, Agadazua. Yeah, that. Kidder Porter, Drake May, Jalen Hurts, Barron, Kyle Williams, Jalen Lane, Kenneth Gainwell, and Greg Rousseau. I tell you, it's interesting when they were talking. Might as well. I don't know, Nick. Your Chiefs dynasty, I think, is all but over at this point. Travis Swift is going to retire and become his trophy wife to Taylor Swift there. Xavier Watts, rated rookie on the Blue Scope. Andrew Van Ginkel, Daniel Carlson, Mike Williams, Jalen Noel. Oh, Elijah Chapman. Who? Signed Chapman following the 2024 draft. Rookie defensive end appeared in 17 games, making a strong first impression. Who? I have no idea. I've never seen this guy. Kelsey retiring renews the dynasty. Is that the considered the Kansas City sacrifice? Oh, nice. Esawusu was arrested, so he's following the Cowboy tradition. Just, you got to have multiple felons on the Cowboys in order to be America's team, right? That's how that works. I have no idea who this guy is. I don't ever remember him starting for the Giants. Okay. It's an auto. Devontae Smith, Najee Harris, Warren Moon, JT Timalu, Colston Loveland, with Travis Kelce being gone. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of money off the books. Rated rookie Blue Scope, Colston Loveland, who's been freaking killing it with the Bears. Nice. That's a nice one. You're right. I mean, it is a ton of money coming off. He and Gronk can go do the FanDuel Kick of Destiny. They can duel each other. Jordan Love, McMillan, Saquon, Trent Green, Adonai Mitchell, Tyler Loop, Red Hot Rookies, Ashton Genty, Jalen Polk, Das Prescott, Will Howard, Pink Preview, Galaxy of Stars, Brian Thomas Jr., and Audric Estienne. Who, the Giants auto? Yeah, because nobody's heard of him. Nobody knows who he is. I don't even know if he's still in the Giants. That's following the Donruss tradition, and most of the autos in Donruss mega boxes are like the practice squad guys. I don't know. It sounds like I think the Chiefs need a couple more weapons if they're going to get back into the contention again, because Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy are not cutting it, Nick. Oh, God. If anyone can read it on the YouTube side, Nick wrote, if the Chiefs draft anything but offensive linemen, I'll go down and put Reed at home myself. Oh, my God. Killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Kelsey's got a sugar mama. He doesn't need anything to do. Yeah, I agree. Travis Swift has got it made now. He's just going to roll into that retirement, and that just be his retirement gift. He's just all he's got to do is say all the right things, and he'll just take the good life for the rest of the time. All right. Zero protection, zero run game. Yeah, I mean, what's the thing that the Cowboys do? They always draft a guy's name, the same guy with the same name every time. Because Jerry Jones can't remember different names, so he always drafts guys with the same name. Oh, good, my cat's at the door. Let me scare him away before he wakes my children up. Scare is a relative term. Yes, I hear you. All right. Phoenix. Head of security for the Taylor Swift tour. I don't see I could see that. All right, Mike Kilmer, you got the Giants for the Phoenix box. Oh my God. I mean, think of all the commercials that he's been doing. He's in like every commercial now. And this is because he's just a crazy guy. Seems like. All right, so these are premium boxes. They are not hobby boxes, but they are, it's like essentially an H2. You can get numbered down to Pandora's down to 101s here. Laundry tags, logos, and all that stuff are in play. A bunch of other stuff numbered down to 125. Autos numbered to 199. But you can definitely see there's some stuff there, and then you can get patches down to 101. So we got two of these available. One tonight and then one for Friday, I think I said. All right. When defense is on the field, 70% of the game, they were worn down and still held it down. All right, let's do two at a time here and kind of take a quick tour of what this looks like. Ton of color blast pulled out of these. Well, let's see what happens. All right. Mike Kilmer has the Giants. Everyone else has theirs. Ola Wumufumi Tay begged to be on his podcast and wrote a song about him. She needs him more. I highly doubt that. John U. Smith on the Pandora. That's cool. That is not numbered. Brock Bowers. Marquise Brown. Chase Brown. Cam Scattaboo rookie for Phoenix. Nice. Definitely more than the Chiefs need him. I'd say right now, with the way he was dropping everything, he was dropping the ball like crazy. Torrey Holton, that is numbered 149 of 189 going to the Seahawks. Red, orange, for the colorblind guy in the audience here. There's a ready one. Yeah. I like head of security for Taylor Swift tour. The problem is everyone would be harassing him for his autograph, so God, he was just dropping passes like crazy at the end of the year. All right. Go listen to that song and tell me different, not just with the kids around. Just not with the kids around. Oh, boy. Wait, I thought Tay was friendly to everybody. She was family friendly. Not so family friendly on that song? All right. Let's do two more. Oh yeah, he was the waiter in Happy Gilmore too. So I keep forgetting that. He didn't look like it. Like it didn't look like, I didn't know it was him until after. She's dirty. Come on, I thought she was all about family friendly. That's why like 6-year-old girls watch her, and you know she's all PG, right? No, not so much. All right, Carson Schweschinger, Xavier Worthy, Paragon for the Chiefs, Justin Fields, Devontae Smith, Patty Mahomes, Rashad Smith, Matthew Golden, Paragon. That is 218 and 249 on the Pandora Paragon. He was great on SNL. Probably why he's getting out. He needed a really good reason to not renew his contract, so he looked like he was a terrible player at the end there. Michael Pittman Jr., Adonai Mitchell, Derrick Henry, Pat Bryant, Shadur, nice on the Thunderbirds, Tua, Clarence Campbell, Taysom Hill. Hasn't been for a while. I don't listen to Tay-Tay. I'm a Tay-Tay-free household, so I don't have to worry about that. There ain't no Tay-Tay playing in this house. Lisa hates her. Lisa hates her with a passion. My kids don't listen to no Tay-Tay. There ain't no Shake It Off getting played in this house. No, you didn't. All right. Next three. Landon Jackson, Michael Penix Jr. on the Thunderbirds, Torrey Holton. That I don't like Tay-Tay. This is a Tay-Tay free household. All right. If that's what's wrong with us, I think I can live with that one. Saquon Barkley, Jalen Milroe, rookie phenoms patch, Jack Beck for the Raiders. And we see a lot of this guy. Bijan, Aaron Jones, Jordan Brooks, Trey Harris, Darius Alexander for the Giants. That is not numbered. T. Higgins, Xavier Legette, and Travis. Speaking of Travis Swift, I'm convinced that when he gets married to her, that he's changing his last name, not her. There ain't no way Taylor Swift is going around calling herself Taylor Kelsey. Oh, we haven't begun to even go at it with each other yet. Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about me and Nick there for a second. Can I live with myself? Well, for one, I still have my hearing. That's for one. Let's see. How live with myself? I wake up every morning with a smile on my face and go to bed with a smile on my face, knowing that I'm still in a Tay-Tay free household. All right. Last 4 packs. We should have an auto in one of these. Nick, go close the Pokemon break so we can rip that tonight. It's your favorite product. It's Prismatic Evolution. You know how well you do in it. All right. Tommy Mellott, Amarion Hampton Contours, Deshaun Jackson, Jared Goff, Khalees Campbell, Tyler Shook, Jalen Milroe. Is that a gold? 82 of 125. No 82s. That's why you'll never catch Tay-Tay on any of our radio stations. Well, there's the Milroe we talked about earlier. and Jordan Love, Jerome Ford, Plexico Burris. All right, so auto should be in the last 2 packs, I guess. Jeez, and Crow. One guy looks like he just slapped the hell out of another guy. Paid for a huge restock for breaks. Older Bowman's best back to 2019 Sapphire and more. So we're going to do some 2019. So that would be Vlad Jr. Rookie year. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with the legacy throwback breaks. I'd say right now 2021 football products is probably a great investment with T-Law. James Pierce, and there's your autograph, Benjamin Morris for the Bucks. That's what nope. NBA break is coming up in like about 5 minutes, Anthony. There's your autograph. Benjamin Morrison for the Bucks. Oh yeah, Ohtani autos, absolutely. I am also sure that Bowman draft will be $600 a box because I'm seeing people selling it for like $675 right now, at least. DeAndre Swift, Hufanga, Ga, Devontae Smith, Tyler Warren, Myles Garrett, your new sack leader, all-time sacks leader in a single season, Calvin Austin, Aiden Hutchinson, and then Donnie Mitchell. Michael Strahan did point out that he had one extra game to get it done. But all right. Let's do your recap for this break. We had a Tyler Shuck base rookie from Phoenix, Shadur Sanders Thunderbirds, Tez Johnson on the green, Shadur Sanders base, Xavier Watts Blue Scopes rated rookie, Red Hot rookies Genty, Will Howard Optic Preview Pink, Dylan Gabriel throwback, Will Howard Optic Preview Pink, Tesla base rookie Beck green, Elite Series Tyler Warren, McMillan Optic Preview. Yeah, I've been seeing that too. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, if you have people that'll pay for it, a $600 rebuy is not terrible. Jalen Milroe to 125, Matthew Golden to 249, Coastal Loveland Blue Scope, Dorsey Levin 6 of 50 for the Packers, Jack Beck on the patch. That is numbered 148 of 699. I didn't realize that one was numbered 148 of 699. No 148s tonight. Benjamin Morrison, not numbered. Autograph for the Bucks. Torrey Horton, numbered 189, 149 of 189. Ashton Genty, rated rookie retro. Jack Beck on the barber pole. Dylan Gabriel on the barber pole. Bijan Robinson, numbered to 89, 37 to 89. You're talking about David Adams and Blowout, and Tyler Shuck again on the silver optic preview. Kind of interesting. I think they're different. I'm going to put them away. That's Will Howard I'm thinking of. Yeah. I don't know. I would wonder if it's going to do the same thing as it did last year and crash back where people are going to struggle to break it once they start getting into it. I guess the pull rates will be kind of that dictator. Because last year, I mean, it became a very brutal rip. Oh, sweet. I just markered the hell out of my arm. That's great. Oops. All right, Mike Kilmer. All right, NBA coming up next. The Warriors are still available for $55 if anybody wants to pick up the Warriors. If not, I will take them and we will run. So while I'm pulling it up and getting everything set up for that one, you can debate if you want to take the higher floor, lower ceiling. Oh, some people had Bowman draft last week in hand. Mine shipped out today. So, but yeah, I saw that some people, Nick, that's why I was messaging with Joe, was because some people were saying they had it last week in hand. So it doesn't surprise me they're already on eBay because people ripped it earlier than they were supposed to. They're not, nobody who's getting it direct is supposed to be touching it until Wednesday, but they do anyways, unless they have an agreement with Topps that says you're allowed to do preview videos and stuff like that ahead of time. But people don't listen, and they want to play games, and you play stupid games, you'll win stupid prizes. Oh, Andrew took spot 8 in the Pokemon break. All right, if we get one more spot taken in Pokemon, we will run that tonight. What's up, Tanner? All right, so we are going to do NBA. Nobody. Holder Bowman's best, you say? That's what he said. All right. So people are already putting up breaks for Bowman draft. $2021 Bowman, I actually thought was pretty good. Bowman's best was pretty good. We did a bunch of breaks with that. All right, so I am going to claim playing stupid games. They're going to win stupid prizes. Not supposed to be ripping it yet, or not supposed to be posting breaks of it yet because it's not released yet. All right, let's see. Andrew's got Jazz. Bucks went to Mike Kilmer. T-Wolves went to Mark. And the Lakers went to Andrew. I saw Micers bring the cover. All right. We're going to run. What do we want to run? We're going to run the crab race. All right. So top 2 are going to end up getting the Mavs. Second place, you're going to get the Mavs in the Mega Box. First place, you're going to get the Mavs in the Hobby Box. I tell you, the Cooper flag cards, my goodness, they have a high ceiling right now. Those cards are just going for crazy amounts of money. All right. I'm going to flip your list over. Which is... You want a Pokemon spot, Brian? All right, we'll run Pokemon tonight then. There are 3 spots left total, but I said if we got down to 2 left, we can run it. You finally posted the CJ Stroud card you sent for grading about a week ago. I'm going to have to find more sports groups to post to. Honestly, man, I would tell you if you want to get top dollar for it, you're probably going to need to post it to eBay as buy it now or run it as an auction. Because I don't... Other than taking it to a big card show, you're going to probably play more games with people that might try to scam you out of their card than it's worth. With something like that, dude, I would just go to a trusted source that if something screwy happens, something's protected for you. I'm just being honest. I just don't want to mess around. I wouldn't mess around with that right now, especially now that they just want a playoff game again and they're doing a postseason push. Nick, I just don't understand why people want to play those games. Like, why? What's the worth the risk in it? You know, like, you think you're smart. Yes, they are from the same case. Granted, I will tell you the 4 boxes, I believe, came from a case, but they are technically loose. But they did come, I believe they came from the same. I'm just trying to think, Anthony, like, I'm trying to think if I can post it for you if you sent pictures. The only problem is because you're not close to me, I can't obviously ship it, but it would go to an authenticator. Daniel and I have done that where he's had a card sell that went off our page, but he was down in Florida. I don't know. We can talk about it offline if you want. I forget how far away you are from me. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. We've got 29 spots. You all are ready to go. This is top 2. Get the Mavs. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and you're off. Crabs from Maryland. Who is going to take it here with the crab race? Anthony, where are you, by the way, just proximity-wise? And your winner, Sean Slickle. Sean with the Kings spot. Going to get the Mavs in the hobby box. All right, yep. Jaw's going to get the mega box. Sean is going to get the hobby box. All right, this is break 26013. Checklist here. And then Brian Tanner's taking a Pokemon spot, so we'll do that tonight. Kill this. That's right, you're Glens Falls, New York. I mean, you could take pictures of it and send it to me. I'm just trying to think how you get a label because it has to print off eBay. It's probably it's probably gonna have to go to an authenticator anyways. I mean, there's a couple ways you can do it. If you want to send me the card, I can consign and sell it. My worry is if I don't have it in hand, yeah, let's talk online. Yeah, let's talk offline. I was just thinking out loud. All right. There we go. All right. I'm going to do the tags in here for 2613. I'm also going to put Brian Tanner in the Pokemon break. Brian, it's $20 for the Pokemon spot. We will run that after this one. So, Brian, you will take... Brian, give me a choice. Do you want 6, 9, spot 6, 9, or 10? I don't know what you're talking about, Nick. 80 minutes. Yeah, see, like it would have been a great card for Fanatics Collect, but at the same time, it's not because of how long it takes them to post that stuff, you know? So, Brian, give me 6, 9, or 10 for what spot you want there. I know it's about 80 minutes because I've done that drive. All right. All right. I'm going to tell you guys, we're doing this hobby box. This is the second hobby box we're doing in the group. If you all got a chance to see the box battle we did a couple weeks ago, Nick opened one of these hobby boxes and got absolutely smashed in it. That was a very, 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 very rough box to watch him open. So we are hoping that he's taken all the bad juju out and he's kept all the good juju for you guys. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a Steph Curry auto card coming out of here, but that's just my personal preference. I'm not biased at all. Delorso, Eber, Ruiz, Ray, Nathan, Anthony. I already had him in here. Dennis. Last break we did. Has been doing over $100, if not eBay Live. Yeah. Well, being on eBay Live helps a lot too. By the way, you still got to finish that other half of that thing for me, so I can use that. Dennis, Mike. Ooh. Did you open a Pixar box? Dude, I watched some of those Pixar boxes opened. $500 for the cards they put in there. Yikes. Dude, I got 2 Pixar boxes and I'm like, holy cow. Kelsey for school board president, 28. I think I got everybody in here. How bad was it? Like what? Like did you do a personal rip of it to check it out? Like where did that come all about from? All right. We got all the tags in here. So Jaws got the mega. Sean's got the hobby. We're going to stick the hobby right over here. We're going to do the mega box. Oh, man. But you're going to have another 5 mega boxer to go up for Friday, just like we did like the week before. Kind of keeping with those formats right now. I got 2 more hobby boxes left. I do have one at the card shop, but I don't know if that one's going to bother selling or not. Did you video the Pixar box, Nick? Like, is it a review video? I want to kind of see how bad this box was. All right, empty box. Let's rack and stack and let's go. For anybody interested who's a Philadelphia 76ers fan, I did actually just list up on my eBay page. Dennis, you might be interested in this. An Allen Iverson numbered to 50 autograph card from Topps Chrome. If anybody's interested in it, I can send you the link. It's on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to have to go watch this. I would not add international shipping. So the thing about Brian, a lot of people that do international stuff that buy from the US, they have it shipped to a local international shipper that's stateside, like shipped to me or something like that, and that's how they're getting their stuff. They're not dealing with a lot of the international shipping. Anthony for number 4. All right. So I'll just show you guys real quick. So if you guys get interested and you want to check it out. So 9, if you hadn't guys weren't here earlier, I am not traveling this week. So break drops will happen as usual and break nights will happen as usual this week. That's the card. That's it right there. So if you are interested in that card, I do have it up on my eBay page. It's an Allen Iverson Auto True Gold number to 50. So if you are interested in it, I can give you the link and you can look at it. I think the bid right now, which still has 4 days left on, I think it's at like $26. Yeah, it's at $26 right now. So, all right, here we go. Here is the mega box. Good luck, everybody. Jaws got the Mavs. Everyone else has their teams. Micah Peavy, Christian Braun, Eric Gordon, Joel Embiid, KJ Simpson, Isaiah Joe. $10 a week for 100 weeks. No. Send it. Okay, I'll send it over to you. Dario Whitehead, Johnny Broom, Javon Small, Jamal Murray, Grayson Allen, Scotty Barnes, Josh Giddey, Damian Lillard. I think this is a Destiny card. Yeah, Destiny or Serenity. There we go. For the 76ers, Serenity, VJ Edgecombe kicking that off. I will shoot it right over to you in just a sec, Dennis. I know you're a 76ers fan, so. Ben Shepherd, Gary Trent Jr., Colin Sexton, Tyrese Halliburton, Spencer Dinwiddie, Ace Bailey, Instinct, nice for the Jazz, and Elijah Martin. Igor Dimon, Esquay, Taylor Horton Tucker, Jaime Jaquez. Oh, wrong Mav. Derek Lively the second, 158 of 199. Nice. That's a solid sale. All right, we got Gabe Vincent. Yeah, Gabe Vincent. Steph Castle for the Spurs. Draymond Green, Nick Smith Jr., Dario Saric, Kevin Durant, Rich Berry, John Stockton, DeMar DeRozan, Mark Williams, John Isaac, Inspirational, Ball Don't Lie, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, and Young Hassan. Wrong Mav. Womp womp. Math doesn't math on that? Why is the math not math on that, Nick? All the Chrome stuff is going for crazy amounts. Common Core? Oh, you're talking about Andrews. Square plus pentagon equals catch up. I don't even know how many boxes are in a Pixar case. Is there even a case hit in that set? All right. Sean has the Mavs in this one. We are hoping for something much better. Empty box. I want to see a Curry auto, but that's me being selfish. If I got a Curry auto, I don't know if I'd sell it, to be honest. I might hold it. Six. Oh. So $500 a box times 6 would be $3,000. $10 a week for 100 weeks. Yeah, math ain't mathing on that one. I concur. The math is not mathing on that one. How about $50 a week for 100 weeks? All right, we're going to do this first half, and then we're going to go. Fine, 300 weeks. So for the next 6 years, you're going to pay Nick $10 a week. All right. Here's first half. Good luck to everyone. James Harden. Jalen Brunson. What is this? I slow roll these because I just don't know what they are anymore. Topps Chrome. Also one of those loading cards. It's an insert, but still cool. Ooh, how about that? How about Victor Wembanyama loading? That's cool. Yeah, but you're not going to rip it for 300 weeks. Does he have to give it to you now and then you pay him $10 for it, or does he have to wait or does he give it to you at the end of the 300 weeks? Yeah, that's what I just want to build a little bit of excitement in case we do hit one of the better inserts, because I haven't seen him as often. Jace Richardson. Con Capel, we'll sleeve that one. Dylan Harper, we'll sleeve that one. Jokic on the instant. Matherin, Herter, Kuzma. That is the Clutch Gene, James Harden. What's the yes to? Yes before or yes after? Dyson Daniels, Bazulis, Brooks Barenheiser. Destiny, Jakunis for the Heat. Terrence Shannon Jr. Refractor, Michael Porter Jr., Brandon Clark, John Stockton. I kept thinking that was a parallel, but it's just how they did the picture. Mason Plumlee. Card on the back looks like it's a numbered Destiny. Max Christie. I think this is a numbered Destiny card. Or maybe not. It is numbered. 118 out of 150 blue for the Grizzlies. That is the autograph of Desmond Bane. Looks like a Crusade card. Silver Shield, I'm guessing. 118 of 150. They have 118. Oh my God, Brian. Dude, you are one off. One Blaster V Friends, $10 a week, 20 weeks. Ah, Brian, you were so close to another $10 in break credit right there. Desmond Bane. Wah, 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 wah. All right, we need a case hit card. We need a big card here. Keyshawn George, Zach Edey, Kevin Garnett, Tyler Hero, Clutch Gene. That is Wemby, Kuminga, Josh Green, Chris Murray. That is a silver wave of Javon Small for the Grizz and Marcus Smart. Blaster Defense case, $10 a week for 2,000 weeks. Are you? It's 38 years. I don't think that one works. I don't think Nick is planning on staying in business for 38 more years, unless he's handing it to his kids. Nick's going to make his $250 million, and then he's going to roll out to his own Caribbean island. I guess he has to make $250 billion these days with inflation. Nick's going to make his $250 billion and then roll out to his personal Caribbean island. I should have seen the video tonight. I was doing squats with Ethan on my shoulder. We weighed Ethan tonight. He's 117 pounds. All right, a couple more packs, and then we'll get started with this. One more. All right. All right, here we go. Keldon Johnson, Jashawn Tate, Kelly Oubre Jr., Dwayne Wade, O'Shea Brissett, Taurine Prince, as a Jason Tatum Thrillers, John Stockton Refractor, Steph Curry, LaMelo Ball, Sleek Finishers, Tyrese Halliburton, Franz Wagner, Pascal Siakam, Anthony Edwards, Benedict Mathurin, 247 of 299. That's not going to get it done for the Pacers. Not getting it done. Need something better than that. Cam Jones, Alex Sarr, Jokic, Rasheed Fleming, Hyper, Simmons, Pritchard, Wiggins. What is this? I think that's an instinct. Oh, all right. Maybe 169 to 199. I saw Dallas Mavs. Maybe. I think this is an instinct. Oh, yeah. There you go. Cooper Flag, instinct, 169 to 199. Going to Sean Stickle. There you go. What was that, like $1 billion right there? The way these cards are going, $1 billion. Let's see. Let's comp it right now. I'm thinking like $1 billion plus or minus $999,999. Let's see here. In search bar. Cooper Flag, instinct, and 199. Let's see. Somebody wants 1,400 for one number to 5th to 25. How there's a PSA 9 of this thing out already? How in the hell? The refractor of this went for 175. Purple to 75 actually sold for $200. So probably more like $100 card. So I'd probably see somewhere around $100 actually. It's like it almost might be worth just grading it. Yeah, so not quite as the ceiling, but still. Only 7. Whew. I've had some sneezing fits lately. But hey, we finally hit something good. Excuse the yawn. Finally hit something good out of Topps Chrome. You don't have a case? DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Fox, Hugo Gonzalez, Jeremiah Frears, Youthquake, Tracy McGrady, Larry Bird, Sam Hauser, Jamal Murray, Thaddeus Young, Aduro Thero, Aaron Gordon, Youthquake, Carter Bryant, Desmond Bain, Cam Whitmore, OG Anunoby, Wembanyama, Tall Tales, Dorian Finley-Smith, Will Riley, Ty Jerome, Generation Rising, Cedric Coward, Harrison Barnes, Derek White, Herbert Jones. That's a Jakunis to 198 of 199 for the Heat, and a Jareer Jackson Jr. I don't have a case that I know about anyways. You got to try and pull one bigger than that? I mean, it's only a $100 card. That's the one you wanted last week. All right, definitely not the worst box I've seen, because Nick clearly had the worst box I had ever seen. Actually, you had the 2 worst boxes I ever seen between your break and then your personal box. Those were the 2 worst boxes I ever seen. They ever replaced that auto yet? All right, let's do a recap of this. Pokemon does have 2 spots left in it for anybody who wants to jump in on one more break tonight. Nobody's claimed them yet. It will run tonight. So, because Brian said he wanted to take a spot. Let's see. Just make sure Brian. I guess Brian's just having me pick for him. Nope. I still don't understand. Why would you random spot 8 is for Katie? Okay. All right. So Brian Tanner, I'm going to give him spot 6. Katie Huther is going to take. Oh, so spot 8 is for Katie, is what you're saying. Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to put that for Katie. So I have 2 spots left, 9 and 10, if anybody wants them. Katie lies. Nick's calling you out, Andrew. All right, so Brian Tanner is going to take spot 6 because he didn't tell me what spot he wanted. All right, last call for. I'm going to do the recap on this, and then last call for last 2 spots in Pokemon before we close out the night. I'll do the recap here. Not a terrible box. Not terrible 2 boxes. The hobby was better than obviously the Mega, but cost-wise, I don't know. All right. Here we go. She blindly picked a number. So when she hits the Umbreon, Jeremiah Fears on the Youthquake, Jakunis to 199, loading Whitbet Wemby, Ace Bailey Instinct, Derek Lively to 199, VJ Edgecombe. That Derek Lively goes to Jaw. VJ Edgecombe Serenity, Matherin to 299, Cooper Flag to 199. That goes to Sean. Desmond Bain to 150 auto, and Javon Small on the wave. She does now. Oh, Lordy. Spencer. Sean. All right. Let me grab the Pokemon. There we go. All right. Here's your Pokemon. So this is going to be, I'm going to do this basically just a simple random to assign the numbers here. All right. So didn't see anyone else take it. So I'm going to take the last 2. Probably might put a hold on Pokemon for a little while after this one. I don't have any more in stock, and we're not really seeing much popping up right now. So we'll see where we go from there. I know there's a new set that's coming out here pretty soon, so that might change things. All right, so this is break 26014. We're going to have a random energy break. 26014. Andrew's going to have spot. Andrew's got in the 1. It's going to go Andrew, Mark. I actually want a mini spot. Cody, Brian, Chad, Andrew, and then I've got the last 2. I'm going to run a random. Order that I'm starting the random in is grass, water, fire, lightning. And then I've got, it's the trainer, dragon, fairy spot. And I got fighting, darkness, psychic. I call it side chick. Metal and colorless. All right, so this is break 26014. That's the Pokemon mixer. We're going to 3 6-sided dice. Make sure no one else said anything. I'm just going to run a basic energy. I'm just going to run a basic random right now. Is that Prismatic Pain? Yes, Prismatic Pain is right there. I put spot 8 Andrew Ruther for Katie. It's right there. All right. Running 9 times, and there's your results. And here are your results. So Trainer Dragon Fairy goes to Andrew. Mark has darkness. I've got water. Cody's got fighting. Cody's got fire. Brian's got colorless. Chad's got psychic. Andrew's got grass. And I've got metal and lightning. I can't remember. Is Umbreon darkness or psychic? Umbreon's darkness, isn't it? Prismatic pain. Actually, I can see it right there. So the psychic code card for this one is going to go to Chad, and then the darkness, not code card, the promo card is going to go to Mark. Prismatic pain, as he likes to call it. All right. Well, if we get a pulp God pack, a lot of people are going to get cards here. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta put the tags in for this break. All right, I'm gonna just rip everything out of this. So $26,014. Got Cody, Chad, Mark, Andrew, and Brian. If we pull a God pack, that'd just be awesome. All right. So grass, Andrew. So you get right out of the gate, you're gonna get the Mega Venusaur and this like 3D. Can you get the little figures? Yeah, you can have the little figures. You claimed them first. You can have them. You have claim to half of them anyways, at least. So Andrew, you got the ginormous Venusaur card here. Does anybody want the pin? Andrew, if you don't want this massive chunk of a card, just tell me. Yeah, it's figures and a pin. You can have both. Andrew, just confirm you want me to ship this to you. If you don't want me to ship it to you, just tell me. It is weird. It's cool how 3D it is. Yeah, top loaded. I don't have a top. I can't find top loaders that big. This one I could ship top loaded. The other one, I literally can't even find top loaders. So I've been looking for that for other mega cards. I can pad it real nicely. All right. So there's the Venusaur. And a sticker. I actually looked for top loaders for those jumbo cards because it's really painful trying to figure out how to ship those things. And, dude, I can't find the freaking things. I don't know if Nick sells giant top loaders like that himself, but I thought like BCW or like one of those places would have something like that, and they don't. Yeah. They're a dual Umbreon, and so they're Umbreon and Sylveon figurines. I can't find them. Do you have them? I can't find those stupid things. It have to be a comic one, but even then, they're just. Empty box. take Espeon, which is Psychic. There it goes. There's that one. All right. Plastic things are a pain to get everything out of. All right. Here's the Darkness one. That one goes to Mark Hudson. Amateur hour. Hey, they're a pain in the rear to friggin' these things. They don't like sit properly. I probably need to order some for you because all these jumbo cards I keep getting from different sets. All right. Umbreon, Espeon. Code card. Put this over too. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the premium collection. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4. You get a bonus pack? Or did I get shorted a pack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll move this out here. No, it was 11. Starting to think I got shorted. All right, we're gonna do Prismatic Pain, as Nick likes to call it, last. We got 1 Mega Evolution, 2 Destined Rival, 3 Destined Rival, 2 Mega Evolution, and 3 Journey Together. So we're gonna do the 3 Journey Together first. All right, let's rip them all. It's hard working around these cameras and boxes and small desk space. Look at these big meaty hands that just. All right. Here we go. Journey Together. I don't remember who the chase is for Journey Together, but we'll find out together if there's anything in here. Nimble, Larvitar, Remoraid, Carablast, Verizon. I'm going with Verizon on that one. Hop's Choice Band, Articuno, Florigato, and we do have 1 SIR. Wooloo for Colorless. Going to Brian Tanner. Wooloo. Oh, so cute. It's a Wooloo. It's a SR, I think. 1 gold star. I got 1 full art. Take that. Ooh. He's so cute. Then we got a Hollow Butterfly. Free. Metal Energy. Code Card. Parasect. Pupitar. Geodude. Audino. Low Kicks, Iris Fighting Spirit, Verizon, Bagon, Siglefeed, I can't, Ends Siglif, and an Ends Zorolac, a Zoroark for Darkness. IR. Woo. It hops. Woo. 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 For Darkness. Psychic Energy. Code Card. Silicobra. Fungus. Ends Daramaka. Noibat. Ends PP Up. Taliper. Hopsbag. Walmer. Ludicolo. And Maganera. And Grass. It was too much to ask to have too many SIRs or IRs in one pack, one set of run of packs there. So for the set being the Mega Venusaur EX and throwing only 2 Mega Evolution packs in there is a little bit disappointing, but All right. Energy Switch. Helios and PP. Yes. Heliolisk, Corfish, Tangela, Magnezone, Iron Defender, Grumpig, Centra Scorch, Tinkatink, Yveltal, Water Energy, Code Card, Pokemon Lady Center, Riolu. Wow, I said that that was dyslexia. I said Pokemon Lady Center. Pokemon Center Lady. That was total dyslexia right there. Riolu, Nickit, Snom, Latios, Repel, Ninjask, Mega Signal, Sandslash, Lunatone, Grass, and Code Card. That one was very underwhelming. All right, Destined Rivals. All right, here we go. Baltoy, Sudowoodo. You're going to break One Piece. It's getting really popular, I'm hearing. Sukwovit, Nidoran, Spikemuth Gym, Mudsdale, Orbeetle, Coughing, Skamori, Hydrapple, Water, Code Card, Houndour, Beldum, Chingling, Grimer, Claydol, Probopass, Spikemuth Gym, Torchic, Kangaskhan, Cynthia's Roserade, Metal, Code Card, Sudowoodo, Team Rocket's Coughing, Electabuzz, Gibble, Metacham, Misty Psyduck, Team Rocket's Botherbot, Relor, Staryu, Hydrapple, Lightning, Code Card. Wow. Last couple of boxes, not so good. All right. Prismatic Pain, as Nick calls it. Bunary, Hippowdon, Pinsir, Larvitar, Gigas, Lacey, Howlucha, Rescue Board. That's a Pokeball Rescue Board. Duskull, Jolteon, Fighting, and Code Card. Which also means Nick's got a whole case of it hiding somewhere that he takes out for a rainy day when he needs it. I'm sure Nick's house has like a fallout shelter where he's got cases of all the popular products just sitting hiding. It's a nuclear bunker to keep him entertained when nuclear war breaks out, so he can just rip cards for the next 200 years. So like that would have been worth $1 million. That would have been worth $1 million. Sneasel, Professor's Research, Dusclops, Dunsparce, Suicune, Crispin, Bronzong, another Pokeball, Haban Berry. That's his living room. Briar, and Ortega trainer. That's a rare. Just a rare. Ortega on the trainer card going to Andrew. Metal and code card. You got some Ortega. And we'll sleeve the Pokeball. Got all the Pokeballs so far. They're all trainer cards. When we opened Ethan's of this for Christmas, that was kind of the experience we had, was that it was very heavy Pokeball and not much else. 2 Silver Stars. Black Belt Training, Badoo, Pupitar, Eevee, Executor, Explorer's Guidance, Pyroar, Houndour, Heatran, Leafeon. Fighting and code card. I had to hide V friends. People kept snooping. And by people, I mean Hoother. You're the only reason he has locks on his doors. Riolu. Friends in Paldea. Lopunny. Dreepy. Screamtail. Ogre's Mask. Festival Grounds. Fluttermane Ancient. That is that a Master Ball or a Pokeball? That is a Pokeball for Psychic. Pinsir foil. And Jolteon Hollow with a Fighting Energy. All right. Well, this hasn't been terrible. I haven't hit anything monstrous, but it hasn't been terrible either. Spritzy, Slowpoke, Dewskull, Cottony, Pyroar, Festival Grounds, Seaking, Archaludon, Regigigas, and Vaporeon on the hollow with a grass and code card. We got 6 packs left. Still waiting for something big here. Execute, Sneasel, Larvitar, Black Belt Training, Earthen Vessel, Lacey, Executor, Techno Radar. There's a Master Ball for colorless on the Halucha, and a Flareon EX. Nice. With a Psychic and code card. Fire going to Cody and colorless going to Brian on the Master Ball. See, this one's not doing terrible. Our house has a good vibe with Prismatic Evolution. Still need that God pack, that's all. Riolu, Friends in Paldea, Lopunny, Dreepy, Cypher Maniacs Code Breaking, Screamtail, Ogre Mask, Screamtail Pokeball, Budlow, an Ursulana or Ursaluna. Psychic and Code Guard. You're just jealous. This is literally the experience that I'm used to with this, which is a lot of Pokeballs. Slowpoke, Hippotas, Badoo, Spritzy, Carmine, Professor Sada's Vitality, Suicune, Fire for Screamtail. That's a Psychic. That's Chad has that one. Earthen Vessel, Great Tusk, Groudon, Fighting, and Code Card. That would be Chad Nugent. Pupitar, Eevee, Execute, Larry Skill, Professor Turo Scenario, Slowking, Glass Trumpet, Sparkling Crystal Trainer Card, another Pokeball, Larry Skill, Flareon, Metal, and Code Card. Yeah, this is literally like how I remember with Ethan's was like, it was Pokeball, 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 Pokeball. But the SIRs were very hard to come by. Like the ETBs did better for the for that. Let's go put that there. All right, 2 packs left. Professor's Research, Pinsir, Black Belt Training, Badoo, Heatran, Crispin, Shaman, Vaporeon, Executor, Hoot, or sorry, Noctowl. I was thinking of Hoot. Fighting and Code Card. Hoot's what it evolves from. All right, last pack. I do want to thank everybody for getting into the breaks. We will have more bake drops tomorrow. For every pack opened, a child loses their joy. So what does that say about how many packs you've opened? Is it just a sad, sad place? Spritzy, Pupitar, Dewskull, Cottony, Diplin, Cypher Maniacs, Code Breaking, Heatran, another Pokeball on the Okidogi Pokeball, Ogre's Mask Foil, and Hollow Flareon again. Yep, this is exactly how I remembered how Ethan's went. No SIRs, although we had the Ortega. All right. We'll do a replay on this. We do have breaks going up tomorrow, 6, 7, and 8 o'clock. We have a dual NASCAR box break for Donruss. We have, God, what am I doing for football? I actually don't remember what I'm doing for a football break tomorrow. I'll have to look at my list. And I gotta look back what I'm doing for baseball. Oh, Bowman Draft tomorrow. Bowman Draft will go up tomorrow. So I gotta see what I'm doing for football. I don't even know what I'm doing for football tomorrow. I do appreciate everybody filling the breaks tonight and helping get all of these run. And here's your recap. We have the Mega Venusaur EX, the Ortega full art, Espeon EX promo card, woohoo, full art, Flareon EX, Ends Zorark EX, Okidogi on the Pokeball, same Pokeball, Larry Skill, Umbreon EX promo card, Screamtail Pokeball, Master Ball on the Hawlucha, Haven Berry Pokeball, Rescue Board Pokeball, and Flutter Mane Pokeball. And that's going to do it for tonight. In the new live room, he says. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for us. I've got to get running off to bed because I got to get back to work tomorrow. Again, I am not on travel this week. I got waived off, so I will be back here on Wednesday night with breaks tomorrow. So And I'm going to try to finish off the rest of the end of year breaks tomorrow, shipments tomorrow. So hopefully I get everybody's shipments out by Wednesday. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. And if you didn't hear the news earlier, Aiden is getting his leg device off on February 9th. So we are super excited and super happy for him. So, all right, y'all. Have a great night, and we'll catch you all